That's the middle of the interview. Two types of questions you will ever be asked. A story, and more importantly, negative connotation questions, right? There's only one way to answer a negative connotation question. How do we do it?
Start with the negative first.
Start with it and then take what?
And learn from it.
Learn from it and then finish with
a positive.
A positive. Even if it's not clear that they're asking for a positive, end with a positive.
That's what they're going to remember last.
That's it. End with a positive. Now we come to the end of the interview. We're trying to wrap things up, right? I want to indicate to you that I'm trying to wrap things up. So what do you think most people will say to end up an interview?
Well, thanks for showing up here. And
do you have any
questions?
Do you have any questions or comments? You know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know they're going to ask some form of, do you have any questions or comments? So the worst possible thing you can say is what?
No, I don't have.
I don't have any questions or comments.
Yay.
Right? This means, if you read between the lines, that you have to conduct what on the company ahead of time?
That's research.
Lots and lots of research. Remember, it's not about you, it's about me, the employer, the interviewer, right? It's always about me. So ask questions that demonstrate perhaps that you've already been working here for years. Now I just need to write you a paycheck.
Yeah.
Right? And where have you been? I feel like you've been here for years. How'd you know this? Most people don't conduct research, right?
Yeah.
What types of questions do we want to avoid? Well, very easily, any type of question that gives them the indication you think you've already got the job.
Yeah.
How much money can I make?
Yeah.
Where can my office be? Right? Or if you're a student searching for an externship or an internship, will you hire me after I graduate?
Yeah.
It's key. That's negotiation. Negotiation takes place after the handshake saying we want you. Welcome aboard.
Right.
Right? The questions might be something about the company's mission, the operations in the office, things that perhaps you have discovered that they don't do that you would like them to do, and perhaps even better, how you might go about doing these things. Because then you're already being proactive about the job you don't even have yet. Right? Now those are the questions. Questions or comments, right? Now remember that checklist, that mental checklist about your resume? It's about me, so don't try and interject this anywhere into the interview. If I'm asking a question, don't try and find a way to wrap this up. It will wrap itself up with the simple question at the end. Do you have any comments or questions, right? Now, let's say you missed out on some topic. Perhaps you didn't talk about your computer skills. You know what's coming at the end. Here are your questions demonstrating you've done research, and now here's your chance to talk about your comments. How do we go about talking about this? Well, I'm from Missouri, so let's throw a little bit of Missouri apple pie, a little bit of humility, a little bit of manners into the equation. Most people will either say, I have nothing, or here's what I have, let's go into it. But let's stop. It's really about who in this equation. And as much as I want to demonstrate that we're on an equal playing field, realize at the end this is an opportunity to show respect, right? So it's very simply accomplished by saying, first of all, ask me the final question. Do you have any?
Yeah. Do you have any questions or comments?
Yes, sir. I do have a few questions and comments to add if it's all right with you. Is it okay?
Absolutely. Sure.
Great. Good. Well, I might mention that I have these skills, X, Y, Z.
Oh, okay.
Right? Now, you asked me if I have any questions or comments, and the first thing I said was, do you mind if I offer this information? Right? Great. This guy is not only qualified, he's very respectful. He's going to go far.
Gotcha.
Right? And then let's say there's two parts. Maybe you have questions and comments. Maybe you finish with your questions. You can now say, I do have some comments to add if it's okay. Good. Here we go. Now we're done. You've nailed the interview.
Gotcha. Cool.
Any questions or comments?
That's it.
Good. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Sure.